Mobility, the foundation and backbone to fitness, longevity, independence going forwards. Today, shoulders. So we've been specifically working on muscle groups recently. Yes, the last couple of days have been like the glutes, the hips, the lower back. Today, complete opposite, we're gonna now go back into those shoulders. We have done this already this week. A couple of workouts before, but we're now gonna revisit it just to see how they're doing. So, let's get that timer going. We're going to continue with our 1 minute of mobility. Sorry, 1 minute each movement, 20 minutes long. Start off with sitting yourself on your heels. Dynamically stretching your shoulders. Hands go back, hands go forwards. Hands go back. So all you're doing is retracting those shoulders back and then forwards. Getting those muscles warm, ready, sort of intense stretching. We are going to be using the foam roller and the lacrosse ball quite a lot today, so make sure you've got that to hand. So not a lot of static today. We'll do a tiny little bit at the end. Majority will be with that foam roller and lacrosse ball. 10 seconds, our next stretch, all we're going to do is take the arm across, give it a pull and a squeeze, and then release. Across, give it a pull, squeeze, and release. Just dynamically stretching and pulling those shoulders into positions they're probably not used to, so it's going to feel tight. It's going to feel a little bit uncomfortable. We're not looking for pain, but this will be discomfort. And I'm going to have to ask you to get comfortable being uncomfortable here. Especially if you want to benefit from these videos. You see I'm kind of like down, pulling my shoulders back in between each one, and I'm just holding it for a second and keeping that elbow high. Next one, we're taking it up, pressing it down and through, pressing that head back, then release, and then including that little dynamic stretch. Both arms as you come back, other arm comes through, pushing it down, reaching, pull. So you're reaching those fingers down the mid of your back. So how far can you get each time? I'm just trying to crawl my fingers down. So use that head. Keep it high. It's going to help stretch those shoulders out. Next one. We're taking one hand behind the back. The other hand can help. You look for that thumb to come up. And then from there, we're just bringing that ear down towards the shoulder. And then away. Down towards the shoulder and away. Slowly. Especially when we're dealing with the neck muscles here. We want to be very gentle as we do this. Just looking for that pull each time and then release. Pull, release. As you do it, it's going to feel a lot better. The first couple of times you did that, probably felt like something was going to go ping. Didn't feel normal, didn't feel natural. I'll tell you what, neither is sitting down for long periods of time, and that is what has caused this tightness in the neck. Also the stress of just daily life. Right, bring that thumb up, going for the other side. So the way you hold yourself is going to be a very big contributing factor to how tight those muscles become. if you ever think when you're cold, like how you hold yourself in a very tight position, you're very tense. Do you feel quite tight after that? I know I do, especially recently, it's been very cold. And if I don't put some layers on, I hold myself very tight, shoulders up high. It's the same when you're stressed. If you're stressed, you are just gonna, your muscles are just gonna involuntarily tense up without you even thinking about it. And that's gonna cause a lot of tightness. Right. From there, one of our only static stretches we're going to be doing. The shoulder, the elbow comes into the shoulder, the other elbow comes round underneath, and we're reaching up towards that hand. And we're just going to hold this position here. Feel quite an intense stretch in the back of your shoulder. Mid-top back, sorry. The rear delt. This is something I'm very tight in. If you can grab your hands together. But right now I'm just way too tight to even think about doing that. So after this one, we are going to start using that foam roller. So make sure you've got it nearby. I can see mine, located mine. Make sure you've got an eye on it. So you're going to grab it soon. Ooh. Right, very slowly easing out of this one. We're going to go to the other side. So we're bringing that across. The elbow comes underneath and we're reaching that hand up. So this position might feel uncomfortable on your ankles, so we are getting an ankle stretch here. If it does feel uncomfortable, all you're going to do is come out of it. Come to standing, come to seated. Bring yourself into a position. We're trying to stretch your shoulders, your upper body here right now. If your ankles just cannot take this position, just come out of it. Right, not much longer. So we are going to start to slowly come out of this. We're going to grab our foam roller. We are going to come down to the floor. We are going to locate center chest. And then from there, one side only, we're going to roll it down. All the way down to that shoulder, bicep as well, and then back up. Bicep, and then back up to center. Bicep. It's going to feel like spikes in your chest. That's good. Good thing. It's just like the more squats you do, the more your legs are going to hurt. The more we roll, the more your muscles are going to hurt. You control the pressure, the intensity, how much body weight you allow to come down that roller. We're going to change sides. Simply, over we go. Slow it down. Get your rhythm. Down to that bicep. Nice and painful there. You can change how you're positioned as long as you're getting that stretch. Doesn't matter how ridiculous you look right now, how the other people in the room are laughing at you, saying what are you doing? As long as you can feel it, absolutely fine. You're doing it right. Right, we're now going to lie our back onto this, top of the back. And then just going to roll it down. Hopefully you've got a strong enough foam roller. Or if you've got a foam roller for me, you'll definitely be strong enough. There's some foam rollers out there that are quite weak in construction. I'm going to roll it down to mid-back and then back up to those shoulders. And what you want to do is relax those shoulders as much as you can. Relax the head if you need to. So from there, I'm going to grab our lacrosse ball. And we're going to go for a shoulder stretch. So you can see there, in that shoulder joint, all those muscles around that area. Just going to lie myself down and then move my body around that area. And slowly. So you are looking for those bits of tension, tight muscle fibers. Slowing it down to provide the release those muscles need to repair, to lengthen, to get rid of any bits, any hard calcification the muscles are creating over time from constant wear and tear. Any previous trauma. So we're going to spend another minute in this position. Keep locating those tight bits between that pectoral muscle and that deltoid. In that crease. Up and down, side to side. Move it around. Locate those bits. Try to relax this arm as much as possible so you can get in there. If it's tense, it's tight, we're not going to get in there. I'm doing a little bit of compression here. Just letting my body relax onto the ball. It's going to dissipate all the blood and then release. And fresh blood's going to enter. Right, other side. So in that first minute, warming that area up, getting used to those surroundings, getting used to where the tight bits are, and that second minute is where we're going to really work into them. Round in a circle, up and down. Don't spend too much time on any one area. This first minute is just to warm everything up. So that second minute we can truly understand where we need to spend our time. Right, here we go. So, slow it right down. Relax the chest muscles. There we go. Oh. Here we go, another 30 seconds. Just kind of pinpointing those positions. Pressing down and then release. Pinpoint those positions and release. Next we're going to go into a tricep. Some release of the triceps. So, very simply, I'm just going to roll that ball up and down. Tricep up towards that elbow, and all you're going to do is go up and down, but then gradually going across the whole entire body, belly of that tricep muscle. So I'm starting down towards that elbow and just kind of going up and down, and then gradually going from left to right, right to left. So spin that first minute, kind of top half of that tricep towards that elbow. Now from there, we're going to come down more towards that shoulder. Oh, same again, up and down, going left to right, right to left. And it will get sore as you're doing this. Oh. Right, another 10 seconds, and then we're going to work the other tricep. Oh, there we go. Right, going into that other tricep, starting towards that elbow, up and down, going left to right, and then right to left. I'd have to probably reposition that ball. It'll probably move positions. Ooh, there we go. That is the release I'm looking for. Oh, you know what I said about you don't want pain? This is probably quite close to my pain. Oh. You know what, it's just all about identifying that feeling. Oh, rating it out of 10. And you want it about an 8 quite often. Right, now going down towards that shoulder. So, almost done for today. All we're gonna do is spend a little time with those biceps after this. And then, gang, we are done for another mobility session. Future ones will most likely now be a bit longer. It's just like exercise, so once you condition yourself to be able to deal with that volume, you can increase the volume. Ready when you're ready. Right, bicep, very simply, relaxing the arm down straight, rolling it up and down the belly of the bicep. And then kind of moving your shoulder so you can try and locate all those tight bits. Oh, and I'll tell you what, it's up towards the shoulder which I find the tightest bit. So you run down towards the elbow. It's always the insertion origin of the muscle. I always find I get the greatest amount of tight tissue. Just go everywhere. Just slow it down. Don't speed it up. Other side. This is it. Final minute. Whoa. Flipped over a bit of muscle there, which did not like that, so I'm going to spend a little bit of time just kneading it out. Oh.
So it's definitely I think my left side which I get tightness and I get pain actually when I do pull-ups. So you never know, I might have located the source and origin of that pain. And then it's all about working with it to take away that immobility. Because usually pain is just there because of a tightness and inability to get your body in certain ranges of movement. Guys, there you go. That is 20 minutes
Down. Oh, I hope you're feeling a little bit looser now up top in those shoulders. Posture feeling a little bit more upright. Thank you as always for joining me on those mobility sessions. If this is your first one, just go back, have a look at some of the previous ones and then kind of embed that in your routine. Guys, thank you as always. I'll see you tomorrow.